Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be working on something that's annoyed me lately on my Land Rover. It is this locking mechanism that no longer works. Apparently this is a very common thing in Land Rovers. It's all just loose and broken. So we're going to take this off and fix it. We'll take this off. Is fairly simple. It's not necessary to take off the entire door panel, but it might help. But so far the only screw we're worried about is this guy right here. Simple enough. You need one of these little star bit thingies. Once you remove that screw, you just kind of wiggle this handle out of here. Just comes right out. There's going to be a little plastic clip right there. It's okay to just pop that out. If your keys haven't been working, this is most likely the culprit. I've already thrown it away, but there is a bar that's like over-engineered that goes from here to here. And as you turn the key, the bar rotates and flips a little cross like switch that's on the back of the door. That guy right there. If that rotates, that's what locks and unlocks your car. You can try it out by sticking a screwdriver in there and turning it. It's going to lock and unlock your car. It was way over-engineered for what it has to do. What you might notice is that mine is all gunked up. What I tried to do originally was glue the old bar back together and stick it on here with some JB weld, but that didn't work. It just broke off again and left me locked out of my car. When I broke into it, the alarm system didn't let me start the car, so it was a whole mess. So right now what I'm gonna do is clean this up with the Dremel, take it apart, clean it up with the Dremel, and then install this new piece, which I got from this guy. Carrs4x4. I'm gonna call it that now. Parts and service. Yeah, these guys, because they made a really hefty new locking pin that's gonna turn that little cross area we showed you guys earlier. And I only want to fix this once, so I went with this heavy-duty one that's pretty solid because I doubt that will ever break again. So pretty much that's going to go in here, and that's going to be what locks and unlocks the car, and that little back switch. So I'm going to take this guy apart and clean it up, and I'll get back to you. Attached to this thing, I'm going to clear out all this JB weld that I foolishly put on there. I'm going to stick this in there and shove the pin through there. And this should be our new locking mechanism. Now, people always ask me, Victor, why not just sell this car and buy a new one and stop worrying about all these little problems? Well, honestly, at this point, it's more of an obsession now. I'm not going to let this car beat me. I really just love how it looks. It's hard to explain, but all these annoying little projects, they kind of add up, but it gives me something to do. I consider this my free mechanic education, I guess. For those of you wondering why I drilled this, because essentially I turned a 20-minute job into a couple hour long job. This was the plug that was at the bottom. It was when I tried to JB weld the old bar back together. So this tip here is the bottom half of the old bar. This is going to be the new bottom half. So that is why I was drilling. So do not try to JB weld the old bar. It's not going to work. The JB weld's going to break. So it's a nice little lesson on what not to do. But now that I've drilled it out, Here's what that looks like. It's nice and clean. Put some WD-40 or spray paint on there so it doesn't rust over. The new piece is going to go in here. I'm going to need to drill these holes out right there. I'm going to need to drill that out and run some kind of new bar through here. Well, maybe I'll get some thick wire or a paper clip. Who knows? I'm going to have to figure out how to do this. But yeah. Okay, now this is what it should have looked like at the beginning before I had interfered and I had a JB weld and messed up my lock. Should have just come out like that. There should have been a pin with a hole. I had to drill it out. And then this would just go in here. The holes line up. You put some kind of barb through there. Then the thing is it's designed like that because the lock isn't exactly on the other side. It's actually, it turns at an angle. So this needs that flexibility to be able to pivot like that. So let's I'm gonna put a pin in here, maybe some kind of paper clip or something, thick wire, run it through there. Hopefully that should do the trick. And then I'm gonna reassemble this whole thing. I'll get back to you. Alright, so what I managed to find in my garage was this picture hanging wire. It seems thick enough and it seems like it'll fit if I cut it right. Yep, that is perfect. That is what I'm going to use. I'm going to assemble everything, run this through and crimp it on both sides, or maybe pull a little tab up. And we'll see where it goes from here. We'll see how that works. Hopefully it has the flexibility and strength to hold it for a while. Again, you can see the logo is etched on there pretty nicely. Carrs4x4. Alright, let's put this back together. Oh, I didn't forget this bolt. I'm just really eager to get this back on the car. Yeah, I decided to take the door panel off because that little piece in there, right there, is really stubborn. You have to get it back on here, so try it out. Take the door panel off, pretty much take out that screw. These guys also, just to be safe. So this is the reason we took apart the door panel. That little metal bar is just going to fit through this hole and you're going to clip this around it. Makes it a lot easier. And this guy just goes right in here. Just like that. Then you're going to stick this, you're going to stick that metal bar, you're going to stick the tip of that metal bar right there in here. You're going to close that around it and put it back together. While putting that little T-joint thing back in there, I don't know if you can see it with the camera, right there. That should go in there. I don't know if you can see it from here, but this is what it's going to look like. You have a thick bar coming back and to that switch right there. That is what turns your car on and off, or locks it, I mean. Yeah, that's what locks your car. I gotta pop this door panel back on, which is the same way you took it off in reverse. Now, hopefully that did the trick. Yep. Alright, awesome.